Hello everyone, The Klaus here, and today guys I'm going to continue my series of videos about my own advent calendar made mostly with Matoran mock, so with frame by me or by some of my friends. And for example, the frame of the Matoran I'm going to review today was made first by my friend Shadow, so I made obviously the Matoran, but he made the original frame way back in 2007. So we're going to begin with a Vaki pelvis, as you can see right there, and also quite important, we're going to link this Ardica neck up there. To cover the Vaki pelvis, we're going to use some slicer or robot foot, as you can see, with some other parts added to cover the hole. And then for the legs, we're going to use a connector and an holder foot, as you can see, and some parts here which will be useful to link the tools later on. So obviously it's a Matoran, and the color scheme is going to be teal. I don't think it's still green, in fact. Well, white and some other type of green color. Then we're going to link the rest of the upper part of the body with first this part. So you have to know that on the original frame there was just this part, this connector, which was used in fact. It's me who added this part on the side especially for this Matoran because he will need this part later on and you will understand why later. So I'm going to link this part like that. Then I'm going to link the arms with double long connector and, well, classic Baroque arms. Once again, you have to know that the original frame did not have a double long connector, but a small one. But because it looked quite bad on this Matoran, I decided to put a long one. The same goes for this L-shaped part, which were not here on the original Matoran. Then I'm going to just link the rest of the body with the head. Here we go. And finally the canoe, I chose this one because you really need a big canoe to fit well the frame, in fact, because if you put some type of older canoe, for example, so for example the Tau or Kopaka canoe, they don't really fit well, in my opinion. Well, at least with this head and with this body. So, well, here as you can see we have the Matoran finished, well, the Matoran itself, so well, there is nothing on the back. I know it's a little problematic, but you have to know that this frame was made some times ago, and also the fact that it's not all, because now I'm going to link all the accessories of this character. So, well, first I'm going to link this part on the back. I will use all of these parts later on, but for now I'm just going to link them, and so you will see what the Matoran looks like with all his tools in place, like tools or objects. Finally, this part. Which will be linked here. And now we have the Matoran finished with all his gears and tools and stuff like that on him. And that's really the point of this Matoran, is that you can shuffle around all the elements, but there will never be a gear, for example, on the ground, because you can't attach it on the Matoran. Here the idea is really to link every time all the accessories on the Matoran, so you don't really have to take some of the Matoran on some on the ground, for example. So yes, so the first thing that this Matoran can do is ski. So you just have to put this part off like that. So first you have to take those two skis, which are in fact some simple Kopaka blade. I think they look quite thin and ideal for the job. They are perfect for the job, that's what I want to mean, excuse me. So we link them thanks to the black part I mentioned earlier, which are in the fit. Now we have just to cut off the ski sticks. I guess it's called like that in English, I may be wrong. Feel free to correct me, as always. And then we're just going to link this part right there on the back. So you can see now they are linked on the back, but I have my Matoran in his ski position, ready to go. So now the second mode is when the Matoran is walking alongside some type of mountains in the snow. this time the idea is that when you walk in the snow, you need some type of special shoes to walk along the snow without any problems, and so that's why there is this type of shoes. So I don't have the exact name for these things, but it's the thing you put under your shoes to walk in the snow, and so it's easier to walk well, in the snow, obviously. And so I decided to take these two parts, which are from Galli Mystica. So once again, you just have to take this part like that, and it works perfectly fine. And now our Matoran is ready to walk along the snow. But if he comes across, for example, a mountain he has to climb, well, he can easily put back the skis here, and instead, use the two little bork teeth, which are on his waist. It's very simple. You just have to put it like that. Excuse me, I'm just going to put this thing back in place. Right there. And well, now you have your Matoran ready with his two little ice pick, which can go and climb some mountains. And finally, the last point is that if there is a large fog, for example, or a large blizzard in the mountain when he's walking along, he can put some flags on the ground to well, so he can see where he has where he's come from when he wants to go back to his village, for example. So you just have to put this thing like that once again. And here we go. You have his little flyer. And that's all, guys. You have seen all the accessories and gears this guy has, and so as you can see, he can really face any dangers in the mountain. Well, at least if it's not heavy way, but at least he can do really many things. So I guess we're going to end this review with maybe the ski mod, and that will be all, guys. So like I mentioned, you just have really to swap the parts around, and you can easily make the things you want. Excuse me. So I might add some more details on the toothpick later on, for example, add some parts here, because well, sometimes that happens that when I finished a Matoran, I still have some IDs left when I review them, and that's what happened here. Here we go. So obviously the two ski sticks are a little nod at the ski sticks used by the ice slicer, or I think it was called ski robots in the US. So they're a little nod because of course they are the same parts. And I think that's all, guys, for this little Matoran. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this little mock. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them. I will happily answer them. And that said, well, thanks you for watching. Have a nice day, and see you later for another video review. Bye-bye.